Good afternoon, everybody. The term digital freedom, I think, best captures the spirit of the revolution that is currently sweeping through the technology world. This is really the third or fourth wave of innovation that we've seen in the computing revolution. It started back in the 80s with the personal computer, then everything went graphical, then we had the internet, which suddenly opened doors and expanded horizons. And now we have this participation-oriented era where the internet is bringing people together and allowing them to collaborate to create wonderful and amazing things. And a key part of the framework for that collaboration is the principle of sharing and of standing on the shoulders of giants, of being able to reuse, leverage, remix the work of others. And we see that principle coming through in the free software movement in the form of the GPL and other free software licenses, which essentially allow you to take other people's software and remix that, stand on their shoulders, and reach for the stars. And we're starting to see the same thing happen now with content, with free content, open content, which allows you to take the work of others, the creative works of others, and remix that, stand on their shoulders, and create new and innovative works. So I'm very excited now at the idea of a Digital Freedom Exposition which brings together all of these ideas and looks for new opportunities, new initiatives, new breakthrough ideas around this fundamental idea of digital freedom. I'm not surprised that this is happening at UWC, because UWC is one of the institutions globally that has pioneered work in this field, particularly with the involvement of Derek Keats, who I've known for a number of years since we worked together on the Cape IT initiative. I was struck back then that Derek and I had something in common. We were both outsiders to the technology field. He'd studied biology and I'd studied finance, and yet we were both struck by and impassioned at the role that technology had to play in transforming the Western Cape, and also both fascinated by this amazing thing called free software, which back in the mid-1990s was relatively unheard of. That passion led me to start thought and pursue other interests in cryptography and free software, and it's led Derek to pursue his interests in education, in open content and content management, and now digital freedom. So I'm very proud to be introducing Derek. He is a man of vision. His work on Africa, I think, is particularly important because it is this free digital freedom, platform of digital freedom, which really is the basis upon which I think we can bring together the creative and industrial thinking on the continent to shape something bold and something new. So without further ado, let me introduce to you Mr. Derek Keats. I'm Mark Shuttleworth, and this work is licensed under the Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike license. What that means is that you have fundamentally all the same rights to this work as I do. We can take it, remix it, re-edit it, reshape it, change it. From the very first day you see this content, you can make this content part of your own body of knowledge. So enjoy it in freedom.